My name is David Pilgrim, and this is my Bulldog story. I came to Ferris in 1990, had the big fro, you know, the medallion, the Sansa belt pants that came up to here looking like Flavor Flav, you know. And, you know, I came here to teach sociology. In some ways, it wasn't a good match, to be honest with you, because, you know, I was used to more politically liberal environments. I was used to more racially diverse environments, at least once I got out of the segregated South, I was. But it was a good match in the sense that a lot of the students were like me, in the sense that they'd come from working class, poor or working class homes. And many of them were first generation college students, just like I had been. And I thought it was really cool to come into a place that at that time did not have a sociology major. So I taught for 17 years, and I did not teach for awards. And I don't want to sound immodest, but you know, I was able to, you know, I did receive some awards. And I believe that in part it's because, you know, when I walked in that class, I wanted to make sure that my students received the same, if not better, that they received the same level of education that they would at any university in this country, and I meant that. I think I got to a point in my life where I wanted another challenge. And around that same time, there was going to be this position, which at that time was called Chief Diversity Officer. And because my background, my academic background, was in race relations and black studies and all, I thought this would be perfect for me. And I'll tell you this, the day that I drove to campus to start, I was scared because it occurred to me that all of the protests that had occurred in the 80s and the 60s and the like at this university and at other universities, all of the struggles that people had undergone here at this university trying to create a truly diverse institution. Now all of a sudden, I was going to be sort of the point person for that, and it was scary. But for most of my life, because I wanted to tell the story of Jim Crow, I collected what might be called segregation memorabilia and anti-black caricatured everyday objects, because I didn't want that history lost. I've thought about this a lot now that the museum is close to being open. It was one of the best decisions I made in my life. I find myself walking around with just this smile on my face. That's a kind of happiness for me.